It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Caleb Williams. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Bears and the Cardinals on EA Sports.
Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the...
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here to Conner. Fighting off tackles, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Conner. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll go right back to Conner. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action for Murray. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. Murray will throw. He'll try to work the screen with Conner. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
I think when you go back and watch last week's game, Mike, I think 2 things were at play. Number 1, Let's give credit to the defense. I think they did a nice job of identifying some of the easy layups we've seen this quarterback hit from a week-to-week basis. They took it away. They made him go to his second, third, check down through his progression. And then secondly, when the play did line up, when they did get the look they wanted, he just missed a lot of throws. So they know they cannot afford another pedestrian performance out of him this week. If he can play to the standard we've seen in weeks past, they can have a better chance of having a better result.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the shotgun, it's pressure, gets there, and down he goes. That is Darius Robinson, the rookie, in there for the sack. On 4th down, here's the rookie, the Aussie, 4th-round pick, Torrey Taylor, to punt for Chicago. Greg Dortch, deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bears offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And Swift loses the football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
On first down, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Now a 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Connor. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Here's Swift. Wow! And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Here's Torrey Taylor now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That's caught. It's the tight end, Chip Ryman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Murray. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket. When the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Williams. That's to the longtime Charger. It's Keenan Allen. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Murray. That's to the 4th overall pick. It's Marvin Harrison Jr. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin up in Lambeau, an NFC North battle between Detroit and Green Bay. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the Jaguars, as that one's gone to halftime. Saquon Barkley, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Puka Nacua with a touchdown reception from Matthew Stafford. Not too much to show you in terms of scoring plays. In fact, there's nothing to show you. A scoreless tie here at the half. Both of these defenses have been outstanding thus far.
Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. The next drive about to get going as we check out what's coming up a little later here in Week 9. Tonight, Sunday Night Football. It'll be the Jaguars and Eagles coming up at 8:20 Eastern Time in Philadelphia. And then tomorrow night, Election Night Eve, Monday Night Football has the Bucs and Chiefs. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55 at 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 in KC. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down. To throw, it's Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground for the first time, this is Khalil Herbert. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On second down, it's Williams. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Herbert. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Herbert. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Williams. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. On the zone read, given to Connor. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Drive start here on the ground, and it's Herbert. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Herbert. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Herbert. And they've got it. Going to pick up the 1st down there. Right around midfield.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, this is Herbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Herbert. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Here's Williams. That is caught. What a throw. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. At long last, the end zone is found. Greg, I was thinking maybe scoreless tie for a second, but finally, one team gets on the board.
Well, Mike, this has hardly been an offensive clinic by either one of these teams, but give them credit. They came to life here late in the 4th quarter, got themselves on the scoreboard first, and we'll see if it's enough to hold on for the win.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by Harrison. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. Strong.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. They'll stick to the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start. When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This pass caught right side, it's Allen. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a run up the middle with Herbert. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Herbert. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the right side, caught by McBride.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Murray's going to throw again. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. To throw again is Murray. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment.
And he's into the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Herbert. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll run here. Again, he finds an opening. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Now, here's a timeout. They will indeed take it with 5 seconds left. Chance for a field goal to win this game. So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This one he's gotta have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out for Jones. He's got it! And this is going to be a touchdown! What a finish! They win it on the final play!
What a defensive breakdown, Mike. It's the last play of the game. You have to keep everything in front of you and then just rally tackle. But instead, they let him get behind the defense. He does the rest after the catch, and this is going to take a while for them to get over this one. That is just a brutal loss.
So it's a win for the Cardinals. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.